Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial. At this time we are going to make some denim in Crop 3D. We are going to make some cuts, some different forms for our denim. We are going to make a baggy style denim, not too much baggy but a little bit wide leg ones. We are going to make some different designs and we are going to make some custom denim for you. We are going to make a black denim and then we are going to make the texture and all of the things. So let's open CLO. We are here in CLO 3D and we are going to start creating with our polygon tool our base form. So in my case, I'm going to make this basic form for a start on it, and then we are going to modify this form. Like this, I'm going only to make this one. Select the edit curvature tool and place this one in 90 degrees. Okay, in my case I'm going to make this one bigger. Okay, so select this one, place a little bit there, right click, symmetrical pattern. We are going to start with the front part and then we are going to the back part. Make an instance pattern on this and on this. Right click, instance pattern, shift preset, and rotate this one and place it here in the back. I'm going to select both and place it over there, more or less. Sewing tool, make the sewing between these parts, this one with this one, this one with this one, here, and this one with this one. Simulate and move it up. Okay, we are going to make right now the waistband, and then we are going to modify our pattern. Okay, so for the waistband, I'm going to select the rectangle tool and make here a rectangle, sewing tool, shift pro. This we can go here and show the right main point and place this one like this. Yeah, keep the range main points, click here, shift press it, and sorry, it's not well place it. This one, shift press it and make all the curvature, and also this one. Okay, let's go. More or less there, I think is well place it, move it and move it. Yeah, here is, let's well place it. More or less there, and here we go. Maybe it's too big for me, so we are going to keep a little bit this one, and yeah, put this part apart and make a freeze. So I'm going to move these ones a little bit because we are going to modify a little bit this pattern. Okay, it's going to be a wide leg but not completely baggy. So in this case I'm going to make it like bigger here. I'm going to place this one like this. Okay, I like to be drop it there and try to place this one like well place it. Okay, so in my case I'm going to select this one, 1 2 3 4 5, and here selecting both 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, this one is looking quite better, and yeah, I think that the sizing there is well, because I don't like to be like ultra baggy pants. Okay, like something like this is good with this sizing there, because I sometimes like okay, making this one bigger but not touching the floor. Okay, so in my case I have always troubles with these sneakers, but no problem, we have to move, and I think it's cool like this with some wrinkles there. Here, for example, you can go there, okay, having this form, and in Sync Web and WAP, you can add also, for example, more fabric there, okay, and you're going to have like this fabric, but this one you can modify at any moment, okay, and you can add more or less fabric there, okay, and also here you can go to this pinnet, this tag tool, and add here like some tags, okay, for example here I'm randomizing for you, and you can make like this type of wrinkles, okay, and then for example select all, add this 120 and 120, and make like this type of things, okay, but in my case I'm going to leave first like the base form, and then you can like add this type of things, okay, but it's only to show you. So here we go. It's going to be like a straight span, but here you can add, for example, a curvature like here, and make like a balloon type, okay, but this is up to you, making like this one, okay, is going to have like this balloon, a little bit balloon style pants, okay, but in my case I think that I'm going to leave it like this because I like it. This one, okay, you can move a little bit more like this, and you're going to have like this type of pants, okay, so I'm going to leave like this, a little bit drop it there, and it's good, yeah, it's fine for me in this case. So let's continue with this base form, okay, in my case I'm going to save this base because, okay, you can use this base, for example, for starting all your pants, okay. I'm going to modify this one a little bit there, and in my case I'm going to modify this one too because I like to have like more stretch there and have like the form starting there a little bit, but here, okay, have like this style of pants, a little bit more there, but yeah, it's about millimeters, and you have to test it and select your perfect form for you. So let's continue with this. In my case I'm going to add here like a little form, internal polygon line tool, select this one, and we're going to modify this one a little bit, add it there. We're going to add there the classic form here. I think that as well, place it here. We are going to leave this one there, and we are going to draw all the stuff first. So let's go here and let's add offset as internal line there, more or less in two, a tiny line there, yeah, with only one line in this case. And also here, for example, I'm going to add there offset as internal line and 0.5, add a tiny line there, classic tiny line there, and also here we can add these tiny lines, okay? Also center line there. I'm going to draw first all these lines, and then we are going to make the cuts, okay? And keep these things there, but first I'm going to start making all this stuff. So here I'm going to add like, in my case, I think that is going to be like this type of pockets, okay? Like a straight pocket. Leave there, okay? More or less here, a little bit bigger. I think it will be cool. A little curvature, let's see first. Yeah, with a little curvature, but a little one. I'm going to, I like this straight type of pockets there, and make it there, and place this one well here. Here we go. So this is the base for our pants. In my case, I'm going to add here like a internal ellipse, because here, then I think that we are going to add some like buttons there. So let's add first here. As I say, I prefer to make like all this stuff first, all the lines, and then also the line this one, 0.2, and here, edit pattern, copy and paste it there. We're going to add here 2 buttons. Okay, cool. So let's start creating. I'm going to create here like a star. Okay, so we have some options. Okay, if we go here to the edit graphic too, you can place here, okay, and see, put it in black. Okay, in my case, something like this. You can place it there, a little bit like this. You can place it there and make it like this, or maybe quite bigger to have it there, and trace as internal shape. And here we go. We're going to have like this shape ready there. Quite cool, right? To have like this cool stuff there. The only problem is that, okay, we are going to have like this out of the edge, but maybe we can work with it. So let's continue with this. In my case, I'm going to add here like a form there on the top, like this. Maybe let's place it, this puller here, and also this one. I think that need to be like over there, because the form is okay. I like the form, but it's not the perfect form that I like it. So maybe here and there, to have like this for in the top of it. Okay, cool. And another one here coming from this side. And then we're going to put web. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at this one, it's not well placed, so let's come here, select this curvature and place like this Also this one, let's see. Okay, cool. So we are going to have like this from there and therefore there, and it's quite good to have like in the pocket too. So okay, perfect. So leave like this, and let's continue. In my case, we have our lines draw. Okay, this is going to be the base lines, and now I'm going to delete the things that I don't like. So right click, remove linked editing, and in this case we are going to delete this one. Okay, in the back side. So let's go to the back, remove linked editing on this one, and remove linked editing on this one. Select both, keep this one, delete, delete, keep this one, keep this one, keep this one, delete, delete. Okay, cool. Perfect. Let's start, for example, with this side. I'm going here, make a cut and sew, and here add another tiny line, offset internal line, 0.5 here to have like the line there. Okay, a little line there, and also here in the back I think that we need a tiny line there, but only in this side of this internal line, 0.5 here. We are going to add this little line. I make an error here because I delete this one. Okay, so don't worry, copy and paste there, go in the back, mirror paste and paste it there. Here we go. We're going to have like these cool lines. Okay, perfect. So let's go, let's continue. In my case, I'm going to finish. So we can add here like buttons. Okay, like some buttons there, 1, 2, 3, 4, to have like something different. I think let's test this one. Okay, let's select like this one, because the important thing is, okay, we have here some buttons. We need to have like the buttons in the top one. Okay, from here to there, like a lot of buttons there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, maybe we can make it. Yeah, I think so. So let's go here, for example, and internal polygon line tool, and maybe it's going to be there. Okay, select this one, unfreeze it. Yeah. Okay, place like there more or less. I'm going to make this one like a little bit straight, because sometimes, yeah. Okay, this one have, yeah, better placing there, I think. Okay, and now we can add here some buttons there. Make a cut and sew. Sorry, not perfectly. Let's not place it. So in this case, we have this part like this. So make a cut and sew here. Freeze this part. Go there. Select this one. Place in the top. Select both and merge it. Cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. This one we are going to have like here a cut, but no problem. And now we can paste it. Go here. Select these ones, copy and paste it there. Okay, and we are going to have like buttons there, but in this case select both, double click and make it bigger. Okay, to have like some buttons there. So in my case, copy, paste it, But when you paste it, okay, paste it there. Yeah, there more or less. And right click and 1, 2, 3. It's too much. Oh, not bad. So in my case, it's not in the center, so let's move this one a little bit there. Select also this one, move it there to be like all aligned, more or less there. And yeah, here we go. This one needs to be a little bit there. Okay, we are going to have like buttons, some buttons there. Okay, cool. I think it's cool. A different way. I always make like a normal one, so I'm going to make it like a little bit like this. Okay, place this one in the center. This one, yeah, needs to be in the center, and the other ones I think that they are well place it a little bit like this to have the same distance. Okay, I think here is well placed. So select this one, make a line then of some internal line. In my case, have you seen that this one? Okay, I'm going to freeze this. This one. Try to, let's test here. Needs to be like there. So select this line, offset as internal line in 0.5, I think. Yeah, place a line there, and yeah, you are seeing we need to select all this stuff and move it a little bit there. Yeah, here, perfect. So now we can like cut this. I think it's going to be well to cut. We cut this line and also make here layer con over, but keeping this stuff to have like this one. Okay, so I'm going to freeze it first. I'll leave this one like this. And also freeze this one. It's going to be later things. Okay, so let's continue with this. So in my case, first I'm going to, this one is going to be there. So in my case, the best way here is going to be to, for example, in this case, the best way for this is going to be to, for example, layer clone under on these top ones. Okay, we have a layer clone under there. We're going to remove the linked editing on these ones. Go there, here, make a cut and sew, and delete these ones. Okay, cool. And delete this one is not there. Cool. So we are going to have this one. Okay, there. I think is cool like this. So let's go here, and this part will be with this one. That is, this one is this one. Also this part with this and this one. And this one with this one, and this one with this one. Cool. Yeah, perfect. I think it's cool like that. So in my case, this one is remove linked editing. Okay, cool. In my case, the best way here will be deleting these ones. Okay, delete all this stuff. It's like a fake pocket there. Okay, let's delete these ones. I'm going to delete also this and this to avoid having like a lot of fabric there, because then we are going to play with the other stuff. Delete these ones, and this one not. I'm going to leave like this, and also this one are quite, I will place it. I'm going to add, for example, here a line there. Okay, a simple line, mirror paste here. I'll make here a cat. Okay, delete these parts. Okay, cool. And now we are going to have like these parts. Okay, delete these ones, and also delete like these ones. Okay, and we are going to have here the pockets. Let's go with this, and let's continue with this stuff. So first I'm going to add here like a offset as internal line 0.5, have like the line there, here too, offset internal line, and start making the cuts. We're going to cut first these ones. I think is going to be better, yeah, to have like this one ready. So let me cut and sew there in both. Make a cut and sew here and there. Make the cut and sew. And we are going to have like these pieces apart. Leave there, and leave there. In my case, I'm going to delete this too, because it's going to be like on the top. And also I'm going to delete these lines, but we're going to cut like these ones, delete this line, cut both, cut and sew, have like these pieces apart. Okay, and now, yeah, the other stuff, I think that is going to be like this. Okay, make a cut and sew there, and we are going to have like this piece and the other pieces, I think, without the cuts will be fine. Okay, like this, maybe like this. So yeah, we have this one ready. I'm going here and cut this side, double click, cut and sew, and make here like, and place here. Let's go there. Perfect. And also I'm going to leave like this part like cut and sew, and make the cut and sew there, and move these parts like there, here. So we are going to have like these parts there, another one here, another one there. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't worry about this part. And yeah, we're going to make the same here. Make a cut and sew there. Make a cut and sew first here. Double click, cut and sew, and there. This is going to be like these parts, okay? Double click, double click, double click, double click, cut and sew. Shift press it and place there. So we are going to have, sorry, but this part is not cut and sew. Here we go. So we are going to have like this part here, this part with this. I prefer to place like, organize it, okay? This one here, this one there, this one there, this one there, and this part without this one. Keep this. So we're going to have like this cool pants. And here I'm going to add like offset internal line 0.5. Some lines there, and we don't really need like the top one. I think only with this one of the internal line in 0.5 will be fine. The top one is cool like this. So move all this stuff there, move all this stuff there, and I prefer to have like organize it like this, okay, with the pieces that we need. So let's go here, unfreeze. Oh, look at this one. Getting well shaped. A nice design there. It's going to be like the quickest way to make this type of stuff. Okay, let's continue with this. Also here, for example, I'm going to add, here we have like this one, a little line there, but yeah, I think that need to be cut. So let's go here, select all this stuff. Okay, we're going to select all these tiny lines on it. Okay, these outlines in all. Select all this stuff. There's going to be like there are a lot of lines to select. Double click with the shift press it and hit these lines that we're going to avoid it. Okay, also here, and keep these lines, and the same in the backside. Yeah, this one is going to be the quickest way. Double click and hit this line and hit this line too. Double click, hit, hit, double click, hit, double click, hit, 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 double click, okay, and yeah, that's the way. Get all this stuff, and we are going to add here the tiny line there. Yeah, cool. Oh, and this one. This one is this one, so this is going to be there. And yeah, so offset of center line 0.5, 0.35. Let's see. Yeah, cool. I prefer like the tiny lines there. So right now make a cut and sew. Like, oh, here the lines are intersecting. Why are you intersecting there? So this one have no sense. Offset internal line. Maintain curvature. Yeah, extend. No, because 0.5. Oh, this one is have no sense. 0.5, maintain curvature. Okay, leave like that. Okay, because all the other stuff is well placed. I'm going to first select all, but we're going to get like these ones, okay, because they have the trouble and we're going to solve it later. But yeah, I prefer to make all the stuff at once and there solve this problem here. I don't know why it's making like this curvature is something strange, because it always well makes well. I think the other stuff is well placed. So internal line 0.35. I think that this one is well placed. This one here, I think, I don't know why it's causing some errors. Oh, also, oh, forgot. I'm going back to. Sorry, but this one, I don't know. It's making why it's making like these lines. Okay. And also here, yeah, this one needs to be well made. What's the internal line? 335. Oh, also these lines. Why is you creating these lines here? Oh, these tiny ones. Okay, don't worry. That's internal line 0.35 and see cut and sew. Okay, we have the lines apart. So select this stuff. Okay. And we're going to leave the lines like apart, okay? To have all organized. So select all this stuff. And place it apart. Cool. Here, trouble here, 0.5. Where are you? Also here, I think that yeah, this one is. I'm going to avoid this cut there. And here. Also here, I think I'm going to avoid. Without the cut, it's going to look better there, I think. Yeah, I like. Also this one, I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep this cut there, and in the other side also here. Yeah, this one are the tiny details, okay? That this one, kit, and also here. I think that I'm going to avoid, like, I'm getting nervous for this because dropping, freeze it. I'm going to keep these like lines there, so let's delete all this stuff. Here. There. And see, yeah, cool. And now we need to kit on this. See, the main thing here is the patterns, to work on it, okay? Remember that to have all these, the details are important, and for me also, so you can leave it like that for sure, but I prefer to make like this one, to have these details, okay? And here, okay, what is this? What the fuck is this? Ha! This one, oh, why, what are you doing? This one, so this one is with this one, merge, no, follow merge. Merge. And this one needs to be like that. Make a cut and sew here. And this one, I don't know why he creates this one, but that's it. This one with this one, make a merge, solve it. Okay, now our problem, these ones. Why are you creating this sheet? Let's see. Okay, the problem are here, there and there. So first, I'm going to get like this one, okay, first, and see all the stuff at once, okay, and see why he's creating this stuff, okay. Remember, we select all, and this one, select all, this one, also the internal line is creating this line, okay. If we put 1.2.335, it's creating this sheet form. Why he's creating this? I don't know. If we select this, all this stuff, we keep this dot, it's creating the same. Maintain curvature, reverse direction, I don't know why it's creating this one. Okay, we need to solve this, but there's no reason to create this in my case. Another thing that we can make here, for example, is go change a little bit the form, okay, and for example, if we go there and we create here the stuff, the problem is in this point, okay. So if we try to, I'm testing right now, we smooth the curvature a little bit there just to see what's happening. we make this one, will be solved. So let's go. We are going to create like a little curvature there, only are too close. Too close, 32 here. If you make here, that's it, we got it. So it's going to be the way to work. So now we have to there, the first curvature that appear there, okay. So now we have to modify this one a little bit. First there, have like the same curvature there, and there. Here we go. This one are tricks that you have to make it. So let's go. Let's select all this stuff and let's see if this one solve it. 35 extend and cut, and so we got it. Solve it. Problem solved, and that's it. Oof, move this one and place this one here. So yeah, we have all these there, well, looking good. Pants, details there, and first, so we are going to change a little bit the fabrics there. In this case, okay, it's going to be the base. This is going to be like color 1. Then we are going to texturize all these things, color 2. So the base black in my case, color 1 white, yeah, but a white like this, not a pure white. Oh, this one not, only the interior. This one is with this one. Okay, I have all organized. You're seeing this one like this, and this color 2 is going to be like a gray. This one with I'm going to put elastics. So we're going to have like these pants like this. Okay, cool. You can change any color you want. Okay, I just put the thick texture garment, and I'm going to thick monochrome surface. Okay, then we are going to see the colors just to have it separately. So we are going to have this one, and in my case I'm going to select all this stuff, make a layer clone over on it, you can play with the thickness too, but I'm going to make a layer clone over in this case, and then play a little bit with the thickness. We're going to come over, and also in this part layer clone over. Yeah, you forgot to select this, layer clone over, Okay, and also here, yeah, this will have to, I'm going to place first like this. And now go to these lines. Now I'm going to select first. Select all. Put a thickness of 0.5. In all this stuff, put a 10. But now I'm going to these lines, only these lines, and I'm going to place a 1. Okay. Also, I forgot something. Here, we don't need these lines. They're okay. You can delete these lines. Cool. Let's go. It's getting good shape. Here you can also, for example, select all this stuff. Okay. But only in the top. Yeah. Only in the top. Select these lines there. There's going to be a this one here, yeah, for sure. I'm going to select this one here and select all these lines first. Select, select, select. Also in the back. Hey, you forgot here. This one, this one, this one. Go there. We are almost. Make here the fold rendering. Okay, to have like more quality on these ones. And now I'm going to delete like, yeah, fold the strength. I'm going to put a 30. Get these ones. Place this one and 20. Like this. Let's see. Okay. Perfect. Put this one. Put all this stuff. And this one. I'm going to place it like 3. Another one. And this one too. I forgot. This one and place this one like in 0.3. Okay. Cool. And in this case here, I'm going to select this line and I'm going to make a cut and sew too, I think. Select this one, make a layer clone over and a layer clone under on this. Okay. Select all this stuff. So you can add thickness too, but I prefer in this case make it like this. cool. Save. I'm going to put all in 5 of particle distance to see the things, and there we are going to test a little bit with the basic texture at the buttons, and yeah, will be almost ready. Particle distance of 5. Select all. Put denim. Going to take some time. We're going to place here a denim. Okay. This one has 0.5 and this one has a 0.5, but these lines have a 1. Yeah, cool. I think other cool pants here, okay? A little bit oversized there with this cool form here. And we don't need more baggy style there. So in my case, you can go here. The bottom, we're going to place the buttons and then we are going to see the texture, okay? So go here. These ones, I think they are the ones that I like it because I can see well the stuff. Go here and let's place it here. Oh yeah. Then we are going to modify, obviously. This one and this one. 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 is cool. Put that metal. Copy. Put a 0.8. And this one are here. Maybe are too big for this, okay. It's going to take some time. No, perfect. Tiny buttons there. Cool. We love these pants. Maybe have the basin 0.5 here, and also I don't know if it's going to be well to select all this stuff. Okay, so put it in 0. Let's test. Okay, yeah, I think it's going to look quite better on this. Okay, zero thickness, and add here a 1 thickness on denim. Okay, for all this stuff. Yeah. Okay, they are looking. So here we go. I'm going to UV editor, right click, apply the UV packing. Okay, let's save it and continue with the texturing. Okay, now we have good the structure there, good cuts here that looks well, tiny details there that are important, this stuff here quite good, baggy style with a little bit of cool form there, drop it here a little bit, okay, it's cool. So let's continue making the textures on it. I have already made here a denim with a little washed effect. Okay, yeah, tiny washed effect. There I'm going to use this one. I'm going to give you this texture that it has some normal map, displacement map, and that's it. So I'm going to add here in the other colors for the other parts. So let's copy this one, and then let's copy and put here the white and put here the gray, and I'm going to use it, these ones. This one is going to be the white that needs to be white like this. And we have to switch the color. Let's try first by switching it to see how it's looking, and then we can also decorate. Okay, switching the color will be like this, and getting the switch and only make the saturate will look like this. Maybe like this is fine. Yeah, the gray one will be like this. So the switch, in this case, I'm going to apply this because I prefer to not be completely like in the gray. Cool. Let's see how it's looking here. And yeah, I think it's cool. I prefer to always make like black jeans. I don't know why. I prefer the black jeans, the black denim. Some reason is that I always wear like this, so probably it's going to be a reason. You can add also some stitching, but I think that like this is cool to have like this denim pants. You can add any color here. Okay, you can place like I don't know, red color here, another color there, but I'm going to leave it like this in my case. And also you can place these little lines, okay, also in in black, okay? And that's it, to have here like the cat. And yeah, I prefer place it like this. So yeah, this is our pants with the UVs already placed. Yeah, I hope you like this tutorial making this type of denim pants, and I'm going to give you the project files too, and I hope you like it, and see you in next ones. Bye.